There you go.
Yep.
Welcome to the Troy City Council Business Meeting for November 17th, 2025. I'll call the meeting to order. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic Jesus Christ, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty. We don't have any public comments for items that are on the agenda.
Did you put any agenda?
What's that? The police commission?
Yeah, there were 3 copies. I think there's one still behind on the.
Going to new business, payment of claims. You can say Larson Lumber bill this month. You guys are actually working on the shed up at the water tower. No. On that.
Is that the one makes it more than just walking in the hole?
Yeah. You want me to come hide out up there? You see the reimbursement for placing the west side of the option fuel if I went down and swipe my card for them. Yeah. The cards are back on and they have full access to them.
What was the noble excavating project? For electric jobs. You seen the famous spot?
Yeah, 2 single-phase bolts. We got one for 4-service job and then 2 pointed stop too. So.
And then the shack, the open shack, and then longer attachments. Is there something we need to do with that?
It was found already paid, and Tracy said it hadn't been approved yet.
Yeah, we do that.
Cool.
Okay.
She's wanted to include it.
Yeah. Okay. You want to have any questions on the plan? I will see a victim witness advocate program and the 5 and 6. About third of the way down, payment for that, just to. Our new judge was brought in. Brought in, we're not, but. Impose fines on certain things, and what happens is he collects the money from them and he takes it over, and we send out the checks to the different cities, the victims advocate, stuff like that. We'll probably see some more of those in the near future. Something like that. Do you have any questions on claim? There's no questions, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims. Have a second? All in favor? Approval of city council meeting minutes, we can do these individually or do them all at once. These are the you guys on how we want to do that, or since we do several of them, I know some of us want to hear for some of them. Never did the therapy for everything, yeah.
Well, they gave us.
I saw something from someone.
Yeah, Hammond's working on it, you don't think something will go far.
Questions on that? You want your consent or do them all? I'll ask for a motion to, approve the meeting minutes on the consent agenda. One second. All in favor? Business license review, CBA, so we do the county, this is where they start. They did originally turn this in, July, and it did get lost in the shuffle. They did keep track of things. Is anyone from? Ah, that's great. So obviously you guys are running a new Head Start building, or Head Start down there. Anyone have any questions for them? Any comments or anything?
Well, we're so thankful. So thank you guys. We appreciate it. Our moving here as long as that's our assigned us to be here. And then we're going to do the 12 7, that's how this works. So if you have any questions about that, I'll answer that.
I understand correct, I don't know,
Right, there'll be, yes, so there'll be a posting that comes out, and then agencies in the local area will be able to apply for the grants. We have nothing to do with that, we're like Switzerland. when that happens. So we just run the program until then.
So a motion to approve CDI serving Lincoln counties.
Motion to approve the business license for CDI serving Lincoln County.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? That's it.
Thanks.
I just don't have much to say.
Okay, so that got one great one.
Goodness.
Just a couple days, you guys want to come grab it, or do you want us to mail it?
So the rest is a reminder, so she can come grab it.
Okay.
It's easiest for you guys.
Your site Wednesday, Thursday, and we'll have it, should have it. Yes, thank you. The next is Powell Industries LLC. And this is for Tyler, I'll talk to him a few times. Just in reference to setting up an FFL. He's gonna be a home-based FFL. I think he's gonna be here tonight. So, but pretty much, pretty straightforward what I was doing or what I'm doing. With mine, we'll be doing it out of this home, so it'll be home-based. I think he might set up a shop there, set up something out back in the shop, and build something, so. But. Do you have any questions on that?
Is it approved for stuff
No, not yet, this is part of it. So they won't approve until they have all the business licenses, and then you send it all together for a packet. And then you wait. And you wait.
We've got a contact the county planning office as well.
Yeah.
As well. You won't know it.
So he's got a letter actually that, Alicia will sign, I've got a copy of that, and doing the same thing, just showing that you don't even Troy to where you set up a firearms shop. Mhm. And then you have to have a state license or a state business also.
Yeah.
Mhm. Any other questions? For a motion to approve, Industries LLC.
Motion to approve Powell Industries LLC.
For a second? Second. All in favor? Single license policy. So one thing that we kind of run into with our business license policy is that we have somebody that comes in, that is certain period has lapsed, so we don't really. Renewal and go forward with it. I know here it says the rule renewal is shall be in the same manner of an application of the original license. I don't necessarily think that's a good idea, because otherwise we would be doing business licenses. Like January would be a, yeah. So I would say that we probably look at changing that as well, and then maybe put some, we need to put like a timeline of if it's, they don't come in before July, do we ask them to renew, do we, what do we do with them? So it's not really voting, but it's something that we probably need to talk about the next business meeting, next couple business meetings, and try to flush it out. And then we'll go, have to do the, comment period and everything. Let me know. Good job.
There is a part of video that covers the inspections brought out before. It's pretty big though, it's municipality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of thing that you want to have the departments kind of sign off on they're addressing concern. I think, fire,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the restaurant, the health department, if you're real, if you're
Agree.
will be a licensure health department, I'm sure they are already privy to that, to be able to do it regardless, so
Mhm.
that'd be their department to do.
Mhm.
Main thing that we have to probably do is, fire department, make sure we have language in there for them for sure, so.
And then we have the state that's commercial building inspections,
Yeah.
but they should be able to provide their, like, the certificate from the state inspector.
Mhm. Mhm.
Does that cover too much?
Mhm. If you have any ideas, jot them down, let me know. We'll put that on there for, meetings, work meetings. The next city council president, just getting this out in front, since we usually forget about this. But in January, you guys have to elect a new council president. So if anyone has any thoughts on that, I just wanna plant the seed, we'll do that first business meeting of January. Basically, they're my backup, so I'm out of town or something, something signed or something wonky goes on, so they step in when the meetings and if they have to, if they're in the city business. And then I call. So, there's also. You gotta know fully what you're getting into, so, I don't think I cried too much.
some general like this. Slaughter.
And then it's January now, so we can, actually, yeah, all new, everyone that was on the ballot, could be, so. Yeah. Yeah.
On that, but for the report, also make sure that looks as what position
Mhm.
it's for. Yeah, we gotta talk that to you.
That's done.
January 6th, or, January 5th. So police commission also is January renewal date also. So if we wanted to solicit, people to be on our police commission, or if the members want to stay, up to them. Linda, you want? No, I just wanted to, yeah, well, I just wanted to put it out there since we had, so we're not forgetting about it again.
Boys do have different terms like that.
Yeah.
Staggered terms. Is it supposed to be staggered terms? Is it supposed to be staggered terms? It is.
Well, not everybody's got the same thing.
Right.
Mhm. Dig out these terms. So. I'll get hold of Bob. Bob probably has that written down somewhere.
Sure, just to have it all.
Yeah, we still have it.
Is there any other stuff on that first meeting in January?
I think we actually have to swear you in before January, so sometime between Christmas and New Year's, we'll probably do it all. So you're effective January 1st. So
we have a lot
before,
of first meeting.
because your term starts January 1st.
Right.
So you can, police commission, not so much. We just have to start talking about it. January is generally when we vote or have an action item. When we're doing it. You know, few years we forgot about it.
Remember the movie or offices?
What's that?
The movie or offices? I would say.
Yeah.
With the new reserve officer,
Approved by the commission. Leaders record, like, that was the only, one that had provided. Yes.
So like, yeah.
So then the news.
Or, more access than last time,
Oh,
so, you're not. You
no, yeah. Travis and Henry, or Travis and Henry. So he was certified before. Okay. To old business, the electrical rate increase. There's a couple of pieces of paper here. So, Commissioner Tracy looked up, did you see the 3-year rate plan? Why did they send that to you?
Yeah, Tracy said that should be the year increasing the rates every year, right?
Yeah, so the first year would be a 4.5% rate increase. Second year would be a 4%, and then the third year would be another 4%. The top section there would be the rates for the users, base rate, demand users, base rate, rate per kilowatt. So right now we pay 6.47 cents a kilowatt. So if we raise it 4.5%, it goes up to 6.76. And then rate per on demand users are a little bit cheaper, but they have a base rate they have to pay, and they pay a kilowatt per, and then the demand rate, as you believe, and that would be, an example, that would be the school, the IGA, True Value, and Chapel Cedar, up to Town Pump.
Yeah, anyone that's got two-phase commercial, look at the,
Okay.
so.
And then that would be our charge for our streetlights. Currently we have 49 streetlights. And then down below, so just to break it down below, basically a 1 month increase would be about $3,900, $3,974. The 4% would be $3,691. And then the final year would be $3,839. And then for the year, it would add $47,000, 44, and then 46 for 10 and 12 budgets. So what we have to do is we have to approve. You guys want to move forward, we can approve this, and then we move into comment. We gotta put a letter out saying what our rate is current, the current rate, what our new rates will be, and then go into, I believe, a public comment period. And then we go through, one thing we start reading.
Ordinances or something like that, or adopt it, and it's got to, after the second reading, it goes into place.
So.
I don't like that process. So I don't like that.
Put the notice out.
Yeah.
What's that?
Send a notice out, send for say 100 users. And mail it out.
Mhm.
Informally.
There is no other issue.
So, yeah, we want to go ahead
Mailing out the rate increase.
Is what we're 797 customers, so. Postage. You know, we spend a lot of money on postage. Every single one, so.
But since it's a straight electrical, it'd be, Here, possible. But we'd have to put each bill on that envelope and send it out.
Mhm.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I think with that EMS thing, send notices out that way too. So if we can sign up, we might be able to send notices out. We can get us through that system too, right? So,
Through email?
through email and you know, where we can do that.
Was that cost, cut costs on postage?
Yeah, and anytime we can send it out,
We'd have to double check. If we can't do electronic versus if we have to do mail.
Or if people are opt-in or something?
Yeah.
So those are people who are already off there. We already have an email, they send it.
I wonder if they have to opt-in and get notices.
With the new BMS, we're still sorting out what that.
What can you?
What can be. And we'd have to check with, I'm not sure who, but we'd have to check whether it has to be mail or it can be.
So we just have to be experienced and verify that application.
So, I'm sure we want that NCA to come in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We can provide one of this.
If nobody has any questions or wants to propose anything else, I'll ask for a motion to approve the electrical rate increase.
I'll make a motion to approve the electrical rate increase.
In a second,
I'm sorry.
all in favor? Please make sure everyone remembers they approve the.
You're neutral.
The whole one.
You have the other power.
Sewer project, board has some of this in his. Right along, you got the building right in. Second week of December, depending on how weather holds up on them. And then sometime, depending on whether January, February, March, they'll come back in and actually do the tie-ins and then actually start running through the building like they're supposed to. But they're definitely waiting for some weather to break on that, to be able to do that tie-in. So definitely, if it's not good weather, you don't want to do that tie-in. So, and then that also gives them the ability to commission out the building, make sure HVAC is running, screen press is running correctly, everything is doing what it's supposed to be doing. If we take out the incinerators coming in this week, the amount of rain that we have had, has put a little damper on being able to haul out the large sediment bags of the sludge. It's actually absorbing water back in. So now it's too wet to take up to the landfill. So they're talking with the subcontractor that did that on what they can do. Likely, unfortunately, we want to list it, one bay between the building and the project out of the way. Just they'll be able to get it dried back out. Difference between hauling mud and hauling soup, and they don't want to haul soup. Water project, the bids have come back in for that. The wonderful news is 2 out of the 6 or 8 bidders are below what the under estimate is.
That's like first time I ever heard.
Yes. So Chris will be on, he's waiting on me to do a couple housekeeping issues on that. And we need to call the contractor and have a conversation with him before we award. So I'm not gonna safety yet because we haven't certified the award yet. And it looks like that project is a go for the spring. We do have a possibility of, we have $1.2 million for that project. The low bidder came in 900, over $200,000 below that. And we can spend that money on other water projects also. So I've asked the Ward to put together a green list, but we also have to make sure that we have money left over just in case there's a change order or something goes on with that. But on the list, Ward and I talked about is the fire hydrant at Dollar General. So no,
The one that's cracked,
it's on the list. So whether
they call it abandoned, but it's still being utilized, I think.
so,
They didn't turn it off, but we got new homes on the dock.
but Ward's putting together a list. I'll follow up with him tomorrow on where he thinks where the priority should be on that. So, that'll probably be on there.
Second, what's down there?
Yeah,
Your home going down there.
yeah. So,
Is there a hydrant there at all, or that's still, it's not active?
No, we have one down there. One out of applications, but yeah,
Oh,
so this is another 200. Yeah. The street level water.
other than that, going on to department reports. Jamie started today. So she is being trained by Jake Campbell in the morning and Susie and then Shara and her will coordinate either some after hours training or for some more technical. Yeah, she good report so far for her first. Anything from council? To the department, Trav, if you want to cover yours.
So not much for trainings right now, or pretty busy, so, if you have anything going when I started, so, very well. The basketball policies come along. What's the second policies come along? Vehicles, needs more, but we have my old one, 1903 vehicle that's in, pretty good shape, and it's down there doing some, just get a one screw from Ward, so we can change the radio out, so we can put it back in rotation. We did buy a set of tires for the truck, because we were pretty bad. So let's hope also still good. I was in touch with Angel Armor. We are needing some new vests every 5 years. We have to get new vests. They're pretty expensive. I was going to go with the Oregon City Carriers, which is what we have right now. I was showing some better ones that have ceramic plates in them too, for their rifle rated. They're $2,500 a vest, and I got this company, Angel Armor, and they have a donor that's going to buy it. So,
nice.
I just found that out. Let's see, Turkey, the sheriff's department, border patrol, they're doing giveaway of the VFW and Libby on the 22nd at 4 o'clock. I did put some flyers in everybody's box and posted flyer. So I guess the rules are
we can ask the public for donations, ask people to like the city office. And then they'll collect money and we'll get turkeys and then pass them out. So the deadline is the 20th for that. Let's see, maybe we can take a little bit of money out. And numbers we can do that. So see what we can do there.
We have 5 people on the side of the table.
There's a fight this year, you just missed out Troy. And then we had 73 calls for service, means and traffic stops and businesses.
Are you gonna do chocolate top?
Yeah. That's December 11th. Yeah.
I'll donate $100 to
All right.
anyone else. How much? Let's go, $100 a year. So, $100. No, I just got a flat. So that's awesome. The Angel Armor, that's $10,000.
That's great.
So those are like your way too, where you guys kept like on your bottom liner?
Yeah, so they're lighter and then this brand new place. Part probably. So I thought it was kind of cool. So she said, listen, we believe that this is the kind of product out there, and that's why we try to help people get donations and get this. These are just rated for pistol rounds right now. So we've gone to even with our agency, we've gone to a couple situations where we were worried about rifles being reported us. And so it becomes a thing where, well, if I run back to the car and get my other vest that has metal plates and you know, all that stuff. And so these are actually, we actually have a surrender plate that's rifle rated front and back. And, what they'll do is they have a donor that's going to donate the money, and they'll do a community event where they usually have it at either the TV or at a church. They can hold, you know, a lot of people, and they'll do so the donor can do the department and stuff like that. People in the community. She said, it sounds like you guys have a pretty pro law enforcement community, but some places in bigger cities they don't. So we try to get the public and the police department together to, just work, so that, they can have that connection and stuff. And so they'll move it together with the whole, community, and all this stuff, and they'll present it to us.
That's awesome.
The power. There.
Yeah, we had a couple of windstorms come through with the rain, around this throughout the end of October, beginning of November. Other than that, it's been rain season. We've been trying to get as much project done as we can right now. We're really focusing on a full service project they got down there. Other than that, mine is just keeping staffing up and making sure that we're aware that we're keeping everything going. We can keep status quo for this time of year. As we ready for winter, storms keep coming in, so we just keep testing the system. We found when it comes down, we pick it back up. So, it's different than any other day of the week. I did hear from Bob today, our Bob waiver. We didn't get denied, but they want more information. Yeah. So, which isn't a bad thing, that just means that they're really looking into it. So I'm gonna go back out 10 lists, because I have to get cost and then the origin of the part, for a couple of repeaters and different transmitters and stuff like that. So they're working diligently on that. We've got, Talus is getting the meters ready. everything, what type of media you need, what they're gonna say on them, so that way the second we're approved, we're just like, and then afterwards, we're gonna leave them like that. So,
One thing to point out is the guys are having to do more runs up, the Nigers, because of the increased water flow, like, Rick is pushing all the debris down, so they gotta go up and work that out.
yeah, for some reason, this year we did a lot of seeding. More than we've ever had, obviously, since I've been here, it's 2 months. Yesterday, we shut the units down Saturday, because we couldn't keep up with the flow seeding. And so, around whatever it is, I mean, it feels like seaweed, and makes you kind of like seaweed, so. But I think I did 18 and a half hours this week out at the hydrant by myself. And just cleaning it out, trying to keep the seaweed out of it until finally, smart wife is like, you can just stop. And I was like, are you sure? I couldn't move my hands, because we were out there all night Friday, and Saturday, like, me and John, we literally, our arms were just stuck like this, right? Like, we were just hold, right, and see it. So, yeah. But
It's weeds or no, boy.
it looks like some money. I didn't really have to try it out.
But it's not nice.
We disturbed it all with that dredging. Yeah, well, we're thinking that it was actually on the edge of the dredging, what we think. And now it's all slowing down, this, it comes back. So, we can show, anyway.
Yeah, it's better.
Move on to public works, so. Any questions I can ask more? Spending some time on the police cars, getting ready to go. Cemetery, all buttoned up. You guys put up the cemetery this year at all, but it's work and they say, you know, hard job up there. You know, they know every 2 weeks and things, so.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Money go.
Most of the job.
That walking path is actually pretty, it's a big community, big community bonus, especially when we're applying for grants or anything that's recreation, you know, what we call our guns.
Yeah, right next street. Yeah. And
I think it goes that when going up the hill, it's that fence, things kind of money to get like a nice metal and black.
It's really close, it's ready to fall.
Yeah. The one, also department head reports. Moving on to the public comments for items not on the agenda.
They will decide. Was somebody asking about, they had some money for extra playground equipment or something like that, you know, we're talking about what they might want.
Yeah, so they, I talked to them and they are working on, they will do the flower stand. The idea was pitched to them to move the museum, or excuse me, the jail to the museum.
oh,
So
wow.
I'm very interested in donating for a display going up there.
Exactly.
Just out of curiosity.
Right, I can't remember the last time.
That's been a rush on. That's been there for, I actually came down with them. I missed a call from them earlier this week, was able to connect with them, but they're They've moved buildings that old and in that condition before successfully.
Really cool, free up that ground.
Yeah. But they those buildings, but how much does it cost to move?
Well, so it's looking for,
Well, I don't know what, I have no idea what
Yeah.
what it's gonna be,
Right.
so. What it wants to do. There may be a no-go from the price.
Right.
So,
Well, if it's in, if we end up having budget for it, I was thinking about, hey, Jamie, did you come up with that idea about putting a something over the small
Mhm.
posted?
Yeah, the same shape.
It's way smaller than the other.
Mhm.
color.
that,
And when you have a look, it's not the same as the other.
sunshade for the bigger one was $29,000.
It's really small.
Oh, I know.
Mhm.
I just wanted to second that.
Yeah.
So we present them with a list of items and then they pick what they want to do. It's usually something that's, more recreational, they generally, unless you have a really, really big need of the infrastructure or anything else like that. They should have
Yeah.
Right, so the picnic tables and stuff down at the park tonight.
Mhm.
The concerts and. Well, it was just like the last concert because the.
Oh, right. The time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It gets dark.
so long.
Huh. Yeah. In the height of the summer. Spring. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, my whole brother's down there, all the people feel. That's what we were doing,
Okay.
There's always.
We do have the Christmas tree lighting ceremony all planned.
What is it?
But Saturday, I think.
I'm gonna run the plan, somebody said, oh, I better know. 20 minutes after supper.
Susie, Jamie Campbell, and then had that up and everything that I talked to today. And did go, Brad Jones came down and did the rewiring and put a box in, and he donated his time.
Oh,
And
that's
that.
interesting.
Wow. So Jed, you do the meeting with the road closure,
I did not.
so we have another meeting tomorrow. Because there's a lot of logistical stuff they gotta figure out, because that bridge is gonna be shut down for 8 nights, 6 hours, starting in sometime in March, I think so. And we're sending down a 1 lane, they're gonna resurface the top and change the bearings. But we have absolutely no way to get emergency vehicles on that side of the bridge.
Wow.
So this bridge is cut down to 5 ton, well, we can't stage rest of 25.
No.
We have excavation over here, we need excavation over there, but we can't go across that bridge, 5 ton limit. The road no bridge 5 tons, so we're gonna have to come up with something. They wanted, at first, we call them away. We can't call them away, because they don't have what we have, so. Well, we have another meeting tomorrow. It's on the Tuesday. Whatever.
Can you email me the link?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Whatever. Starting sometime in March.
So when you said it was gonna be close for
8 nights.
8 nights,
Up to 6 hours per foot.
both lane closure.
Zero. Zero movement. There's no movement, period. So law enforcement, everybody's have to go across the bridge. We gotta have stuff staged across, but our main is investigation. We have one truck that does all work, so we gotta come. Because once they have it jacked up, we can't go across that bridge. So we got nothing. So I'll send that link to you.
Can the living cover the side, like excavation?
That's a long way. It's
It's closer than Moyer or Bonner, it's coming this way.
You know, you can get some tools donated to stand by on that side of the ridge for us. That's nice, that's gonna be, but we'll see what these are.
Does Bull Lake have any extrication stuff? Does Bull Lake have any extrication stuff, or is all rescue 25? Giving up a Bull Lake. What's that?
Have a little bit, it's not a. I'll talk to you after, So. Yeah, we're gonna. I know we're gonna be tomorrow. So.
Anyone have anything else for items not on the agenda?
For the Christmas tree lighting, Jamie says we worked on like a flyer.
I have to double check.
I didn't see it, Dave, that's not, but the cookies donated and.
Yeah, some of that. Some people are starting to ask when. That is and.
I'll check on it.
That's it, you know, maybe that's or, you know.
I've already been told I can't have cookies, so I'm not.
I have one more recommendation, if there's any way that you can promote it to, increase the electrical rates, and then right underneath that, you should put, and they all donated money for turkeys.
You know, the other thing I wanted, I'd give everyone for gold in town.
It's too heavy to carry.
Yeah, it's not shiny, it's just shiny. Yeah. Don't know how much money you'll like it. It's vertical. Nothing else, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Dave, have you ever contacted the town pump about fixing that corner down there, it didn't work?
No. It is on my agenda.
Maybe we can do something real quick about, well, winter reset thing, because it's getting worse and worse and worse all the time.
Yeah.
You know, that's even ruined for anything. Ransom price go up there, big wheelchair, just can't go nowhere, they have to go way around.
Yeah, I've talked to Ward about getting the county trailer for oil and patching it ourselves, but I haven't thought of the Ward, but I'm assuming since it's been raining for the last 2 weeks, it's shot, but we're also going to form a way about that. I mean, so. I know.
It's not as long as it's in the habit that a big fall on there, so you know and stuff.
It is in the works on getting those numbers dealt with.
It's not bad for nobody else, it's bad for city, and they try to stop it.
And like I told Ward, if people don't move their vehicles, plow them in, and they gotta deal with it. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people have gotta figure it out if they don't want plowed in and move their vehicle. So,
Looks at one last night, hey, there's nothing we could have.
yeah. Bad thing is, it just costs us money to fix our plow that we don't have. Yeah. We can get a snow shovel people can check out so we can dig out. But they gotta bring it back. So,
What if you don't get it back?
well, then we don't have a snow shovel. So,
Rent it out, charge them a fine.
$100 deposit.
so I ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting unless Dave has anything else. All right, have a second. All in favor? Thank you, everyone. No.
Is there a reason you don't do a meeting?
They go?
Like, you know, like something?
The only reason I haven't typed them yet is because I am fearful of causing that to stop working on accident. I had it, I was like, oh, I don't touch anything. But I had thought of doing them directly.
For me, it would make it easier.
Oh yeah,
If it's already, the words are already there, but.
Oh,
yeah. No, I might get there. I'm well, it's still recording too. I'm